You build automations visually with no code, and it ships more than 740 pieces, the ready-made blocks for apps like Gmail, Slack, Notion, and OpenAI. Every piece is open source, and about 60% came from the community. And you don't start from scratch. Active Pieces ships with hundreds of ready-made templates, lead routing, support triage, content pipelines. A working automation is minutes away, not hours. The core idea is a flow. A flow starts with a trigger, a schedule, a webhook, or an event, like a new email landing in your inbox. Then it runs actions, step by step. Add branches, loops, and routers, and you've got real logic, not just a straight line. Each step is a piece, written in TypeScript. If the one you need doesn't exist, you can build it yourself with hot reload. It also handles the messy real world. You can pause a flow for human approval, add a delay, or branch on a condition. So your automations and your people work together, not around each other. Here's where Active Pieces gets interesting. In 2026, AI isn't bolted on, it's native. There's an AI copilot that drafts a whole flow from a single sentence. And then there are AI agents. An agent isn't a chatbot, it's an autonomous worker. You give it a name, instructions, and a set of pieces as its tools. A social agent might get the Twitter piece, the LinkedIn piece, and an OpenAI piece. Now it can sense, plan, and act, composing and publishing posts from one plain English request. And this is the feature that makes it special. Native MCP, the Model Context Protocol. Active Pieces works both directions. As an MCP server, it exposes your flows and pieces as tools to any AI client, like Claude Desktop, Cursor, and Windsurf. You flip on the server, copy the URL, and authenticate with OAuth. Your credentials are never exposed. And as an MCP client, your flows can call over 700 external MCP servers. So Claude can run your automations, and your automations can reach anything MCP touches. And because it's open source, you can run the whole platform on your own server, behind your own firewall. No per task pricing, no vendor lock-in. You own the automations and the data end to end. Let's actually build one. This is Active Pieces Cloud. No install. I create a flow, add an AI agent, and hand it pieces as tools. Then I turn on the MCP server, copy the URL, and paste it into my AI client. Now from Claude, I can trigger and inspect this flow by name, no glue code. And it's not a solo project. Active Pieces is one of the most active open source automation tools on GitHub, with a large community shipping new pieces every week. So what's genuinely good? It's truly open source and self-hostable, real data control. 700 plus open pieces, extensible in TypeScript. AI agents and MCP are built in, not add-ons. And the pricing is far kinder than Zapier at scale. Now, the honest part, this is a platform, not a one-click app. Self-hosting means running Docker, Postgres, and Redis yourself. Some enterprise features like SSO and roles sit behind a paid license. The free tier has task limits, and AI agents aren't magic. Bad instructions still get bad results. Bottom line, if you want automation you actually own with AI agents and MCP baked into the core, Active Pieces is one of the strongest open source options in 2026. If this helped, hit subscribe on Prompt Engineer 48, and I'll see you in the next one.
This is my mother. She's a narcissist, and she's not letting me do my webinar. She's letting me do my webinar right now, so I'm going to have to postpone it. My mom is a narcissist, and she's not letting me do my webinar right now because she doesn't want me to be happy, because she doesn't like people being happy around her, because if that's the case, then she's going to realize how unhappy she is, and then blah, blah, blah. It's all... You've all heard it. It's narcissistic bullshit. It's not that true. You're just a piece of shit.
I always speak the truth, Danica.
No, you don't. You're a liar.
Truth.
You're a liar.
Character and friendship.
You're a liar.
Is what
You're a liar, Jeanette. Jeanette, mother, you're a liar.
You don't even know what it is to be a friend.
My mother is a liar. Now, I'm going to do this webinar. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for helping me do this webinar.
Danica, don't blame other people.
Oh my God, you're such an embarrassing...
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do. Fucking get me out.
Hi, welcome to Prime Data's Q&A session every night for 2 weeks at 8 p.m. I'm just talking over my mother, who is a narcissist, who has to have a last word in. Anyway, we're gonna get past this narcissistic stuff. You know, life throws curveballs at you, and mine was thrown at me when I was born.
Oh my God, what a victim.
Please shut up, Jeanette. These people don't want to hear about that. You're ruining my webinar. Welcome to Prime Data. Oh my God. Welcome to Prime Data. This is Danica. I am here to answer any questions live about our data sets that we have for acquisition. We have decided to license them as well as have them available to be bought outright. With the round 2 now thoroughly on its way, we have about 15 data sets, and I thought I'd just go through all of them with you today, just to give you an idea about what we have and what these data sets can offer you in terms of insight and interpretation. But I'm just going to go through them, like what they are and their categories and their prices. Okay, so because I haven't done that yet, so we'll do that now. I think you can hear me. I can't hear myself. Maybe I'll see what's going on there. Input and then output. Yeah. Output, input. Yeah, that should be fine. It shouldn't be too loud. All right. So YouTube doesn't usually let me play YouTube videos on YouTube through another platform. So hopefully that didn't annoy them too much. So let's get through the first ones that are actually up for sale or up for acquisition, I'm supposed to say. On the website right now. Let's do that. And then I can talk about the new ones with you as well. And the new ones are mostly come from like insights that industry professionals have had. A lot of the data that is meaningful and that you're going to get the most out of is not data from AI. It's going to be data from real humans. And I'm not a hater of AI. I'm not what do you call it? I'm all for AI, let's just say that. But like when it comes to these data sets, like the most insightful interpretations you're going to get are from humans and who know what they're talking about in the industry that they're talking about it in. And that's just a little bit of a tip, I guess, for anyone who wants to start making data sets. Start with the humans and then go for AI for this pattern making and categorization, because that takes a long time with AI, trust me. Thank God for AI for that stuff. All right, so let's just go through what we got on the website so far. If you haven't been there yet, the first ones on the website at the moment are not the best. I reckon the best ones are to come, but they are important. There's one very, very important one, and I can tell you the licensing prices as well now, which we decided to license them out as well. Because many reasons why, because there's benefits of licensing and there's benefits of owning the data outright, obviously. If you don't know what the benefits or what the pros and the cons are of those things, we do have a Q&A on the website that does explain this. So make your way to the website, and it's a huge Q&A actually of like most things are covered in that Q&A. So I urge you to look at it. All right, so here we go. We'll make that bigger than me now. Oh, can't see me. All right, so alrighty. So we got let's go to the datasets and services area. That's where they are residing. I'm gonna get rid of that button one day because it's really annoying me. Okay. So we've got tier 1 and tier 2. So tier 2 only consists of 2 data sets, and one of the data sets is the full suite. So the full suite is when you buy all the data sets in the one release, so that no one else can have that information. And that's for businesses that want monopoly and are really serious about it, for the industry that they are buying the data from. This is the adult industry, so whoever's really serious about the adult industry would do that, and I would probably urge them to do that, because if someone else has this data, they might do something better with it than you do, and that's just a fact. So you got to make sure that if you're going to license it, you definitely know that you are great and you're a great technical founder, or you're a great entrepreneur, or you know exactly what to do with it. Because you don't know what to do with a data set and you have one, there's no point in having one, really. But I'm going to show you how to use them in the next few webinars by using one myself, and show you that anyone can do it really anyway. But so the first, so tier 2, I'm going to start with tier 2 because it's only got two in there. The only really data set that we have in tier 2 besides the full suite is the general conversation and clarification data set, which is really important because the AI agent has to make conversation, and it has to clarify a lot, and like just make sure that everything is going to plan as the booking rolls on, and picks up red flags, picks up time wasters. Like, it's got to pick up all these things as fast as possible. And with these data sets, this is what will be the case. So tier 2, the only tier 2 is general conversation clarification. I'll just read a little bit. It says here, the data set helps an AI agent recognize when a conversation does not contain enough structured information to take a reliable action. Instead of guessing what a person means, the example responses demonstrate how an assistant can ask a minimal, privacy-conscious clarification question and route the interaction towards the appropriate workflow. So just like herd them like sheep, basically, that's saying. And it's kind of what you got to do. Like, there's so many, sometimes you get so many at once, like you have to, I feel like that's what has to happen. It's like a herding sheep, and the first person to get to the point wins, basically. And that's what the AI models kind of have been taught about. The profiles cover negative, neutral, and positive sentiment across low, medium, and high urgency conditions. Right, so for outright sale of that data set, it's $24,000. I haven't priced these ones for licensing yet, so I'm not going to tell you the licensing prices until I've done that. I can tell you that next week. Tomorrow. Sorry, next week. Tomorrow, I mean. Next week, I wish. Okay, so for outright buy, that's $24,000. That's the most expensive data set we have for acquisition at the moment, because it is probably the most important. Now, tier 1, we have a few different data sets that are all important in their own ways. First is startup and solo developers. No, sorry. First is high-risk industries messaging intelligence collection. So a specialized collection of 7 prompt-ready data sets designed for AI agents, intent routing systems, workflow automation, and privacy-conscious software development in sensitive and high-risk industries. The collection contains 48 unique derived profiles informed by recurring patterns across 21,000 internal observations. Those observations are not supplied as messages or individual training records. So, as it's stated there, this is all this data is derived from 21,000 files of raw data, and that's about right. I think any more than that would probably be a little bit too much, and I think that's probably like, it's a lot, and it's over 2 years, and it's from several different industry professionals, and each one of these data sets also comes with their own set of insights and interpretations for you to look at as well. So that's one of the tier 1 ones. So there's also booking, availability, and confirmation. So this data set focuses on the operational steps involved in checking availability, arranging a booking, and confirming that both parties understand the proposed arrangement. So I'm doing this from like not, see what's going on. Oh, why have I stopped? Oh, because I've freaking got the VPN on. Oh no, we got video back. Okay, this is the internet. We're back. I'll be back in a second. Should come up soon. Not coming up soon. Okay, let me just do it again. Hello. All right. So see, hopefully that doesn't stop for too long. I'm just going to go through the prices again, just in case it did. Okay, so we got pricing, payment, deposit, and refund. That is outright buy of $12,000. Promotional outreach and opt-out. That's an outright buy of $8,000. Services, preferences, and boundaries. It's an outright buy of $15,000. Scheduling and canceling is outright buy of $4,000. Privacy aware location and travel coordination is $12,000 outright buy. And booking availability and confirmation is an outright buy of $12,000. And the licensing prices that come, they'll be available by tomorrow. Tier 2, you've got the full suite outright data set buy for those who want Monopoly. That is at $85,000, which is $10,000 less than buying them all outright. Than buying them all individually. And so that's a good discount. And there's one data set extra in tier 2 of this round, and it is general conversation, which is very important, and that's $24,000. And it's a very, 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 very big data set. So that's probably why it's a lot more money too. I didn't value these. They're valued by the measure of value that data is valued by, which I don't know what it is because I'm not a technical founder. You're gonna have to ask a technical founder about that. If you have any questions about that, just email them to me. I'll put my email in the chat and I'll put it on the screen. You can email me anytime you want for any questions. And yeah, that's all we have for today. So thank you for listening. I put these videos up on our YouTube channel that you can watch them afterwards if you missed them out on them, or if I was late and you're here early and you missed it because of that, which may happen. Wait. I keep freezing, but I know you can hear me still, so it's okay. Yeah, toodaloos. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna start making an agent with the data sets. Finally.
Everybody supports women until a woman's doing better than you. Everybody wants you to love yourself until you actually do. It was something about her hair so perfectly fallen. She was nice and smart and funny and got everything she wanted. She's just charity. Isn't that the most obnoxious thing you've heard? Her popularity. She's too pretty for her own good. She's probably self-centered. We hate her and she's nothing. If everybody leaves her, then she had it coming.
Anything you'd like to put on the record, you know, while everyone is listening.
I would like it to be known that I'm not like her. I'm mocking her because I'm not like her. I'm not like those girls. I'm not like those girls. I love doing makeup. I don't mock women like her. I'm not like her. As soon as she hits it, I'm kicking her out. She's had enough of the love and I'm bringing her down. Everyone together on the count of 3. 1, 2. You're mundane. We agree. Your ambition is so lowball if you tell the story right. Say that you hate yourself and self-criticize. But if you smell desperation on your neck and face, we'll jog you across your own public stage. Everybody supports women till a woman's doing better than you. Everybody wants you to love yourself until you actually do. It